hello again from my picnic basket. Reach out and say hello to everybody, see how y'all are doing, and just kind of share my great thing for the day. So I work here in the picnic basket, and for the work camp job that I'm currently in Estes Park at Jellystone. And I sell varieties of different snack foods, really. Most of it's just frozen. But most people always pay with a card. I do have a little tip jar out here, and once in a while I get some tips, and it's kind of nice to have that little extra cash in my pocket so that I can buy my own snacky foods. But today I got something very special, and it literally made my day. So to me, the little things go a long ways, and the little things are really what make my heart so happy. So today, as a gentleman paid for his granddaughter's snacks and juice, and by the way, Papa drank the juice and had to buy more, which I thought was cute. Anyways, he handed me a tip in my hand. He said, "I want to give you something," and he gave me this. And I thought, oh, okay. And I opened it up, and it's this. And I was like, oh, is that for me? Oh my gosh, really? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. This made my day. Absolutely 100% made my day. Made me so happy that I was just like, ah! I collect $2 bills. So it's kind of a thing for the collection part of it. And just the thought that he thought enough of me to hand me a $2 bill, which I think is very special. So thanks, and shout out to Papa out there for my $2 bill as my tip, but will be very well saved with the rest of my $2 bills that I keep every time I get one. So this was a very special tip, and I am thrilled and tickled pink, as you might say, that I got this today. So I really wanted to share that, because like I said, the little things in life, they really do go a really long ways. You'd be surprised at the small little things that people can do to make your day better, or just, the little things that you could do for someone else that would totally make their day. And sometimes it's just talking to them, and sometimes it's just smiling. And I'm just that person. The little things go a long ways. So today with my $2 bill tip, it really just made my heart sing. So I just wanted to really kind of come up here and say, hey everybody, don't forget the small things. Don't forget to, smile, say hi, hello. It really does go a long ways, little things. They say pay it forward, but sometimes it's not about actually doing something that's monetary. It's really just about giving that person that extra smile and lighten up their face, you know what I mean? And then, maybe just, wishing them a happy day, or, just offering to do something that might be a little bit out of your norm, but really helpful for them. So I just wanted to share my little bit of happiness today as I'm sitting here in my picnic basket. As you can hear my radio going. Everybody's getting their calls, and so I just thought it would be a great thing to be like, hey everybody, have you done something small for somebody today? Doesn't have to be big. Have you made a phone call? Have you said hello to your neighbor? Have you given anybody a $2 bill at any time? And watched their face light up like a little kid? Because I sure did. I sure did. That was very special. It's very special. So, yeah. Other than that, you know what? Gonna be sitting here for probably another 30 minutes by myself. Maybe make a little bit of food. Probably just drink some coffee. Yeah. But if anybody out there has any small thing that they'd like to share, I'd love to hear about it. Like I said, the small things, they go so far. They make somebody's day a lot more than you think they do. So, telling somebody, oh, I really like this or that. Oh, wow, you'd be surprised. And eyes light up, they get all happy, like, oh, wow, somebody noticed. That's so sweet. But, yeah. And another thing I got today, well, actually I got it the other day, was a new tablet. Very excited about my new tablet. It's been a long time since I've had one. This one's pretty fancy. I'm still learning how to use it. I'm not very tech savvy anymore like I used to be in my younger years. My younger years, I could totally just be like, oh, I know how to run everything, and I can change it and do that, and it doesn't work that way. And setting up passwords for things, like, why is it that we have to have so many passwords? I mean, I know you don't want your stuff to be got into, whatever. But having like all these different passwords, I can't remember all those. I couldn't find them on my phone. Thank goodness I could scan it and didn't really need to know it because I'm lost. Good thing my fingerprint works for most everything else. Because I never remember a password. I've got different passwords for absolutely everything. And I know that's a great security. It's just not good for the whole brain. I'm having some fun with that one. Yeah. So I'm going to be setting up my new tablet, which I'm excited for. And then I'm going to be joining the TikTok world as my kids tell me that I should do this. And I think it might be fun. I've never used TikTok. I don't know what it's like, but I'm excited to just try it and see what happens. I do have, this YouTube channel. This is the first time I've done this, and I like it. It's fun. I really don't ever know what to say. Sometimes I think I'm just sitting here in silence, but I try not to do that. Don't want people to be like, this lady's weird. She's boring. I'm really not. I might be eccentric, but I'm really not boring. Anyways, yeah. So I'll be doing that and sending that out to the world, and hopefully, who knows, something will come of it. Somebody will like to see something else I put out there. The other day, I made a small video about adventures that we had been on, which was a lot of fun. Just going out and not being stranded in one place. You wouldn't think it's a big deal, but it's a big deal. We've been here, I don't know, a little over about a month, and we've really been just kind of stranded without a vehicle. So we decided we were going to purchase a vehicle, just like a beater, nothing special, just to be able to get up and down the mountain. It's literally 6 miles, but it's a 2-hour walk I don't want to do, just to go somewhere. So we purchased it, and under the next vegan teacher. Oh, okay. Under the assumption that we were told that it just needed the thermostat changed because it was overheating. It's needed a lot more than that. Now, we got the overheating problem fixed, but it won't go into drive, and it won't go into reverse, and it won't go into gear, and so lucky us, it's still sitting there, and I'm wondering what to do. So I called a transmission mechanic because, well, the worst part of it's going to be the tranny, and that's got to be rebuilt or something, correct? So that's the worst, right? Not the best, not the easiest, but the worst scenario. And the transmission mechanic told me that it was going to cost anywhere from $4,600 to $5,000 to rebuild the transmission. Although it did come with a 5-year warranty, which was pretty good. But I don't really have just that kind of money to throw on an old piece of junk car when I don't plan on being where I'm at for that long. So it's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle trying to get places. Thankfully, I have a very dear mother-in-law that lives about an hour and a half away from our work campsite, and she was very sweet enough to come and pick us up this last couple days off we had, which was awesome because that's how we got to go explore. Got to go do a little shopping and go to the park, stick my feet in the river. So beautiful. It was cold. It was very cold, but it was very beautiful. And you know what? Like, grounding yourself and being out in nature, that sings to my soul. That makes my heart happy, makes me extremely blessed, and I enjoyed it. And my son, the teenager, needed a new phone, so he got to go get that, which made him happy and his soul sing. And my husband got to go and do some things that he needed to do himself. So it was all around very well. And of course, we got to spend time with Mom. So who doesn't like to do that, right? We sure do love her. She's special. Coffee's almost gone today, but I got to talk to my daughter for a little bit in Michigan, and she's doing very well, and she's really doing well, making friends, and I'm just so proud of her for flapping her little wings and being an adult and experiencing new things and making new friends. It's just been great to watch her just grow. It's been great to watch all my kids grow, and they're all so different. So I just love that. They're just all doing their thing. They're happy and they're healthy, and darn it, I did a good job. I did a good job. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back, okay? Sometimes you gotta pat yourself. Actually, every time you're a parent and you put child before you to do what they want or what they need, and take care of them and love them unconditionally, pat yourself on the back because you're doing a great job. It's hard to be a parent, and I watch little kids around all the time and new parents all the time, and I commend you because being a parent is not an easy job, and it's not a job that ever stops. And so I tried to do my best to be the best parent that I could be, and I just tell moms and dads out there to just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great, and it's all going to pay out in the end. You'll watch, you'll see. You'll be like, I did that. That was great. I did that. So yeah. I'm just a little bit about the small things, make big things. Make big things. I don't know if anyone out there wants to share anything they've got going on today. I think today here in Jellystone they've got a lot of activities going on. So I personally really like to play what they call candy bar bingo. Candy bar bingo is a lot of fun. It's just a good time, and who doesn't like candy, right? Who doesn't want to win a bag full of candy? The last time we played, unfortunately, I haven't won yet, but that's okay. I just enjoy playing, and it's just as much fun to watch someone else win. So, the last time, though, they had to split the winner pot, and it was 23 bars, full-size bars of candy. All different kinds of candy, but full-size bars. And all you have to do is pay $2 or bring a candy bar. That's a lot of candy. I'm just hoping that these people, the kids that win this massive bag of candy, that they have lots of people to share it with, because talk about a cavity waiting to happen. Excuse me. It's been pretty smoky up here lately. It's actually cleared up in the last day or two. But there's a fire burning not too far from here. So there's been awesome sky. I mean, it's really cool to see how a fire burning someplace, makes the sun bright red, and then the moon bright orange, and then when they're both up at the same time, and that is very cool. It's scary because nobody wants to think about a fire in the dry mountains, and you're home sitting on the mountain and the fire is coming. Nobody wants to think about that, and I'm hoping that no one's had to evacuate or had to feel that in any way, shape, or form, because that is definitely something that scares me, for other people too. But it is really cool to see in the sky. It's really pretty, and so that's been nice. But the air quality has not been great. It's almost like you're just living in a campfire, and someone who has asthma, like myself, it makes it a little tough. So you might hear me cough every once in a while, but I'm okay. I'm doing just fine. Looks like I got people coming to my picnic basket, and they're gonna be jumping on my jump pad, and by now it's probably pretty hot. The sun's been beating on it, bare feet. No fun. I tried that the other day. It's no fun. I was like, oh, it's a little too hot for me. I think I'll get off that. I'll wait for the sun to go down. It seems about 11 o'clock. It starts to get pretty warm, so. Excuse me. Yeah. But that's about all I know about that. That's about all I know about that. I have posted out some really cool pictures of the moon and the sun with the fire, and the colors that, come shining through in a scenario as such. So you might want to go check those out. pictures are pretty cool. It's one of my favorite things to do, take pictures. Love taking pictures. Hardly ever in them. I think doing this channel, it's been the first time I've ever put my face out so much in the public or on a picture. But, you know, like the idea for me is just, you know, I want to have this memory. And I also want something that, you know, as odd as it might sound, I want my children to be able to look back and go, look, you know, my mom did this and my mom did that. And, you know, maybe somebody else can get inspiration out of watching some of the things that I do or some of the things that I say even. And that would be cool. That would be cool. If I can inspire somebody else to do anything at all, but whether it be like a thought or an action, just wholeheartedly, that would make me sing too. There's another little thing that makes me happy.
I think so. There is a caramel sundae in this bag, it looks like. I'm ready to grab it.
Somebody's talking about a caramel sundae in the sky. I'm not so sure what they're talking about.
No, it's for Molly.
Oh, never mind. For Miss Molly. Excuse me. Man, the air is super thin up here. And luckily today it's nice and clear. So, but I hope everybody's having a great day today. It is Friday, so happy Friday, right? Happy Friday. That means it's weekend time. Doesn't really change much for me if it's weekend time. My days off are Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but that's all right. Looks like we're going to have to be moving the RV come this Tuesday because we have a big, like, Halloween thing, haunted forest thing coming out sometime in September. So the person that does that is going to, they have like a 44-foot trailer, so they need my spot because I'm not quite that big. I'm only 32 foot, but my spot's big, so it'll hold on. So we're gonna move, which is kind of a pain, and I really like my spot because I can sit behind my RV and look out at the mountains and watch the sun go down and just kind of chill. And who is staring in the window behind me? Nobody. I don't see anybody at all. It's just me. There's a coffee pot back there. See? Nothing there. But yeah, so I'm kind of bummed about having to move my RV for losing my scenery. But I'll be between two other really cool people, so that'll be all right too. I'll like that. It's just going to be different. I'll be not looking at the mountains and watching the sun go down. I'll be staring at the park and possibly watching the sun come up. Yeah, whatever. The good part about that is I won't have to hike up that mountain so high to get to my RV and my break. So, there you go. Another little thing. I can take that. That's not bad. Maybe I'll still be able to breathe by the time I get there. Because lately, that's been an issue. Do you plant? Do I plant what? That's a good question. Do I plant? Well, I don't really plant anything since we're in the RV. I don't have anything planted and we're doing work camp things, so no. Do we normally have a garden or something? Usually. Not so much in Florida where we live because the sun always seems to kill everything. No matter what I put in the ground. It gets too hot and it just dies. Shrivels up, not happy. Not happy. That's for sure. I love plants, but in Florida I just can't seem to. And I plant Florida plants. I don't understand. I plant them, but they don't live. They don't like the heat. They don't like the humidity. They don't like the sun. I have not enough shade around my house to make them happy. So, that's not really. Oh. I'm not really looking forward to sitting into my picnic basket for the next 4 hours, but hey, it's money. Money I can make to buy more fun stuff. Don't know what that is. Oh, I bought the coolest hat the other day. When we went down the mountain, we went into Loveland, and they have this shop that's been there forever. I mean, I can remember the shop when I was a kid, and it's it's like a hippie store, and it's called One Love, and it's got an awesome mural out the side of it, all around the building. Actually, I missed one side, but it is amazing. And so I got to go in there, so I found this really awesome bucket hat. It's pink and it's got mushrooms all over it. But it's an amazing store, and it is I'm talking from ceiling to floor. This store is packed, and it smells so good when you go in. Like a hippie store. All sorts of great stuff there to watch and see and buy and enjoy, and like the amount of stuff is amazing. So if you get to Loveland at any time and you're driving and you see this awesome mural on the side of this building, which I was told is now TikTok famous, because it is such a great mural, that you're just in awe. And you just keep looking at it, you just keep seeing more stuff. It's so cool. I wish I could just pop a picture up here so you guys could just see what I'm actually talking about. However, I don't know how to do that. Even if I did, I'd probably screw something up. So I probably won't try. But I did make a post. So there's a post about being all through Loveland. I think it's a small video, or possibly even a short, and you can check that store out, see the mural, and see the cool bucket hat I got. So that was fun. So yeah, looks like my relief will be coming in like 4 minutes. Yay! I'll get to go on break. I'm kind of hungry. I brought 2 oranges this morning. Actually, they're not oranges. They're cuties. I brought 2 this morning, and I haven't eaten them yet. I have not eaten anything yet. Just been keeping myself busy, or at least trying to, and then trying to figure out my new tablet and talking to my daughter and all sorts of fun things that I've been doing. And again, got my $2 bill today. Yay! Oh, I'm still stoked about this. Not gonna lie, I'm still stoked. It's so awesome. So happy. It's the little things, I swear. It really is. They just tickle me pink. All right. Well, I hope you have a great Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay out there and have fun and enjoy the rest of the summer. And we'll be coming back again soon. So until then, happy trails. Talk to you later.